Memories are cherished parts of our being that provide instantaneous recall of things past. Memories of childhood, school years, relationships, travel, painful losses, as well as joyful events are all available to us with that powerful gift to recall. But what if all that changed for you? What if you couldn't remember what happened just 5 minutes ago? Since the discovery of Alzheimer's disease, research has sought its cure, but to date, it hasn't been found. However, for 20 years, Christian Care Centers has been providing those specialized services to those with Alzheimer's. And it's Christian Care Center's continuous quest for new programs and environmental solutions that offer some relief to those frustrations of our residents who cannot remember. So come, join us on Christian Care Center's journey in Alzheimer's care.
We began our ministry to seniors in 1947 at Hilltop Haven in Gunner, Texas. Hilltop's unparalleled reputation for compassionate and excellent care made it the perfect location for the development of the first certified Alzheimer's special care community in North Texas and the fourth of its kind in the state. In 1989, the common practice for controlling Alzheimer's and dementia residents was restraint. As the executive director of Hilltop Haven, I walked the hallways one Sunday afternoon, watching the confused residents reach out to me. I went into my office and I prayed, God, there just has to be a better way to care for these residents. But mobility posed challenges, and our residents roamed in and out of other residents' rooms, endangering not only the safety of the Alzheimer's resident, but it caused staff anxiety and created loss of efficiency. It became obvious to me and my staff that it was the providers, the routines, the activities, and the environments of Alzheimer's residents that needed to change rather than the residents themselves. The Texas Department of Human Services granted us permission to develop a secure environment so that residents could move about freely, and the first Alzheimer's Special Care Unit was created. Today, 20 years later, this basic Alzheimer's care program has served more than 1,000 residents. Alzheimer's and dementia residents' needs have increased almost threefold since 1989. A second 30-bed special care unit has been added to the Hilltop Haven campus, and Christian Care Center in Mesquite added a 30-bed special care unit in 2001. The courtyard at Christian Care Center, offering specialized assisted living for early-stage Alzheimer's residents, opened in January 2002. Campus support groups have been developed to assist family members who often feel so alone in the care of their loved ones suffering from this disease. Our journey will always include the search for and the implementation of programming that proves effective in enhancing the lives of those we serve.
To stress the importance of early recognition and diagnosis of Alzheimer's, Christian Care Centers held an Alzheimer's Symposium on April 23rd on the Mesquite campus. Our speakers were Dr. Brinkman, researcher and national advocate for early dementia screening, and Dr. Crumpacker, geriatric psychiatrist specializing in aging and depression. Complimentary early dementia screening tests, gray matters, were offered. Another symposium was held on the Hilltop Haven campus on October 15, 2009. Gray Matters is a computerized memory test that allows the participant to answer verbal and written questions. The test takes 20 to 30 minutes, with results available for the doctors in minutes. By creating a baseline, Gray Matters helps physicians make an early diagnosis, enabling them to determine what further diagnostic testing may be required. In 2008, a former resident blessed Mesquite's Healthcare Center with a generous donation to be used specifically for its Alzheimer's special care residents. The Healthcare Center leadership wanted to use the monies in a way that would improve the residents' quality of life. Their first thought was Snoozalin. Snoozalin is a multi-sensory environment that provides cognitive stimulation to assist in overcoming communication barriers and promotes calmness and serenity. Alzheimer's residents are introduced to a room of enticing objects, textures, and movement, replacing feelings of frustration with pleasurable activities. One of our special care residents had spent most of her 4 years at Christian Care Center wandering the unit. making repetitive sounds, and crying frequently. She was rarely able to communicate meaningful thoughts. As soon as the snoozling room was installed, her curiosity enticed her to visit. She sat in a sheepskin-draped recliner and immediately relaxed and fell asleep with an aromatherapy hand massage. She spent time every day in the snoozling environment. After a couple of months, her demeanor had changed so much her anxiety medications were reduced. Smiling replaced crying, and her frustration had notably decreased. After 6 months, this resident occasionally responded intelligibly to questions while in the snoozling room, and even correctly identified colors. The only thing that had changed in the past 6 months of this resident's life was her time spent in snoozling. It enhanced her life by giving her an alternate and gratifying way to interact with her environment.
5 months after I began my employment with Christian Care Centers, my parents sold their home and moved into the Harton Apartments on the Mesquite campus. They were enjoying retirement when a year later my mother began to exhibit signs of dementia. She would wander out of the apartment at night and lose her way. She was diagnosed with sundowners. My father and family decided to move Mother into the courtyard, and it made all the difference. An activity that Christian Care Center has embraced for its residents is Life Bio. It's a program that enables residents to recall their life memories and capture them in writing for generations to come. No, my mother cannot remember events that happened 5 minutes ago, but with my help and with Life Bio activities, she can remember many of her life's experiences, the recording of which has brought us closer than we have been in years. She is physically healthy, safe and secure, and seemingly quite happy when given the opportunity to remember with Life Bio.
My mother-in-law lived in Greenway Village Retirement Community for several years before moving into the Courtyard Alzheimer's Care, where her care has been superb. The staff goes the extra mile in caring for her, even adding jewelry to her dress each day. My parents moved to the Harton Apartments in 2007. It has been a wonderful place for Dad to care for my mother while enjoying activities on his own. He was in the first graduating class of the Brain Fitness program. Brain Fitness has made him much more confident and secure. Also, the Gray Matters testing showed he is not suffering from any dementia, which gave us all peace of mind. We are so grateful for the exceptional care and attention our parents receive at Christian Care Centers.
Thank you for taking this journey with us. We at Christian Care Centers aren't part of the research efforts to cure Alzheimer's, but we have stood at the forefront of treatment for over 20 years. Our path has been deliberate and progressive and has taught us much about the blessings of creating effective programming. Over time, we have been blessed to have supporters who gave in the beginning for a program not yet proven, to support a new concept in Alzheimer's assisted living, and most recently to programs that have been highlighted in our story. I want you to remember and visualize the shoulders of those who have supported this ministry by supporting Christian Care Centers to both continue on the path set before us and to encourage your deliberate movement from thoughts to feet. We will find more effective ways of serving our residents. Our needs are many, our resolve is constant. Our faith is strong, and our belief is in you. Please support this ministry by becoming part of our legacy. We thank you for all you do, and especially for all you will do as we continue this journey to excellence. God's blessings.